Hey legends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're brand new here. My name is Dan Cascio, and today I wanted to watch something that I kind of forgot existed, called Supernanny, which aired way back when in 2004. I was like 13 when it first went out in the UK, and I remember seeing clips of it, but I don't think I ever watched a full episode, and I know it went to America, and the only reason I know that is because of King Curtis. And if you don't know who King Curtis is, he is the little kid that goes, "Bacon is good for me. She can't run in them little high heels." Icon of his time. So I thought I would choose an episode of Supernanny to watch, react to, and give you my opinion as a parent who doesn't feel like I need some random woman to come into my house and tell me how to be a parent and how to look after my kids, because my kids don't hit me and bite me and swear at me, maybe. But still, I thought, let's watch it together and see what we think. Does anything like Supernanny still exist? I feel like the fact that it ended in the 2000s is probably a sign that it wasn't very good or very effective. And have we heard from any of the kids that were under Supernanny's care? Because I'd love to hear from them and see where they are now. I'm in the mood to be pissed off, and I feel like kids screaming at their parents is a solid way for that to happen for me. So should we just dig in and have a look at what's going on?
Megan's 9, Gabriella 6, and Erin is 4.
3 kids, too many.
Megan can be very angry, lots of shouting, screaming, rudeness.
Please don't shout at me like that.
That's what I do!
I'm not hurting you.
You don't know because you're not me!
That's a fair point. How can she know she's not hurting her when it's not her body? I'm with the kid on this one.
I get angry, I don't know how to nip it in the bud, I don't know how to handle it.
You stop swinging it.
No, that's what you do with it!
That little girl's mouth.
Yeah, but the mother shouted first. Like, the mother's shouting and grabbing and we'll see. Early days.
She shouts, I shout,
Go and do your homework.
Not unless
and it becomes a bit volcanic.
Go and do your homework.
but it's mine.
Well, she's grabbed her, she's got down right in her face and shouted, "I'm sorry, but I'm like, I know we're in the generation of gentle parenting right now, but even without gentle parenting, that ain't it."
Right. Okay.
Jesus.
They will fight because they all want the control.
Sorry. They just keep hitting each other. It's like the Royal Rumble. I feel like I'm watching the WWE or something. This is crazy. Oh, Mike Tyson down there. Tyson Fury's going to pop out in a minute and clock one of them around the face.
Leave it! Leave it!
The other one came running up and she just got taken out immediately.
Leave it! Leave it!
What's all this hitting?
I prefer to be at home and not be part of that group.
That group. That's your family. I prefer to stay home and not be part of that group. That group is your kids. I think we know the problem. Supernanny, stay at home. I've got this. I know the problem. It's the mum.
I'm the one that tends to have the fun with them.
I don't want to join in with them.
Give it to me and stop swinging it. It's dangerous. I need a miracle.
We want to be a complete family again as well.
He is talking without moving his mouth. He's like a ventriloquist. We want to be just a normal family. We want to spend time together. Crazy.
You guys seriously need my help. I'm on my way.
They can't hear you. The London black cab just rolling up in the suburbs. Sure.
Right after I arrived, it was time to take the girls to school.
Megan.
And it didn't take long before Mum and Megan kicked off.
Can I have the phone? Not you're just doing anything. I want it back. Megan, now, come here.
Jeez, she's shouting her head off already.
Give me the phone. Just give me the telephone, Megan, because you're really...
Megan's
just bit her mum.
I'm a piranha. Maybe the problem is that she's a vampire. She's one of the Cullens. Maybe she's like can't be out in the sunlight because she sparkles and it irritates her skin, and that means she shouts at her mother. I don't know. It feels far-fetched.
It's become heated. There's attitude. There's no respect.
The mother's just shouting. Like, I don't understand. Can they not see? The mother is shouting and like not giving the child space to breathe.
I haven't touched your docking.
Well, I gave it to you. You're supposed to touch it.
Imagine living in this area and you're just like walking La la la, walking the dog, and you suddenly hear, I hate you, baby! And you're like, oh, that's the cooks. There come the cooks.
Come on, Erin, let's cross. Come on, Erin.
Well done, Mum. That's
Quickly, Erin, there's a car coming now!
It's so dramatic. Quickly, Erin, there's a car coming now. She could be on EastEnders. She's probably better than half the actors on it, to be fair.
It's quite obvious that the girls don't listen to Denise whatsoever, and she needs to get a grip on this.
Gabriella!
Full on punch up. Crazy.
I don't know if Paul really understands how hard it is. You know, from the moment I get up, just the logistics of 3 children, 3 breakfasts, 3 school uniforms, just getting 3 children out the door is quite stressful.
Sounds like hell. 2 is hard enough. Like, just imagine having 3 kids. Just for 1 second, imagine having kids. Like, what's something you hate? Like doing your food shopping, putting your clothes away, trying to do the housework, trying to cook. Now imagine that with 3 whole-ass children running around your legs. 3 is too many.
And Paul doesn't have to do that very often at all.
Is that when we try and discuss it like this, it ends up getting heated, and then we don't get anywhere.
I feel like I failed.
It's not a case of failing.
I know it's not, but I feel that, Paul. I personally feel I failed my children. I feel I'm not a good mother.
That's sad. Like, the thing is, she's obviously under too much pressure. She's got to get these 3 kids ready for everything. He's going to work, which is hard, but I mean, and I'm sorry, but just hard truth. Looking after kids all day, every day is more emotionally and physically challenging than going to work. Shh, it's true. Shh. Okay. And he's just like...
They put on a play.
You've got to put your hand up, you twit.
You got to put your hand up, you twit. She's like Tracy Beaker.
Twit. Yeah. Wrong.
But as soon as the curtains went up, it was game over.
Not quite working. Megan can get a little bit agitated.
Megan's bed now because
I just can't help but feel like Supernanny is a crazy concept for a TV show. Like, were these kids tested beforehand for any kind of like ADHD or anything like that? Because like that, unable to control your emotions, unable to regulate your emotions, and having like a busy brain, and it all comes out in a shouting and a mess, and you can't handle change, and you can't handle when things are different or when things are out of your control. Like, it's reeking of like her being neurodivergent, and instead they've gone, right, we have ordered Nanny McPhee from Wish, and she's coming to our house, and you just got to deal with it, Megan. You just got to deal with it. I'd be pissed too.
you listen to me.
Mum, shut up.
Please don't talk to me.
You tell me not to shout.
Don't,
You
Megan.
shut.
I've told
Nail on the head, Megan. Megan, you hit the nail on the head. You tell me not to shout, but you shout. You're teaching these kids how to communicate, and you're teaching them to pull each other and to shout at each other and to get in each other's faces. That's on you, love.
Which is now going to be called the reflection room.
The dining room has had a rebrand. It is now going to be known as the reflection room. And yes, it is full-on 360 green screen for some reason. Is what it's giving.
Reflection room is a place where the girls can think about what they've done and why they're in there.
Special ones.
What are they, little princesses?
They are princesses, but when you show mummy and daddy that you behave yourself, you're
She's so not impressed. She's like, who is this? Who is this woman that's just shown up in my house?
going to jump up onto the pathway.
It's sissy stuff. That means it's baby.
It's sissy stuff. Not Megan with the sissy. Jeez.
Come and talk to me if you've got something to say.
If you've got something to say it to my face. I can't imagine Mary Poppins squaring up to a child like that. Just saying.
The behaviour you're showing is really unacceptable, and I want an apology.
Sorry.
I want a heartfelt sorry, not just a sorry.
How will Megan know how to give you a heartfelt sorry unless you have to show her? Say to her, look at me and say, I'm sorry.
Not being funny, but I can't help but think that teaching someone to be a parent in the moment while they are struggling to parent Is that the best way to do it? I don't think it is.
Look at me and say I'm sorry properly, as if you mean it.
Reflection room and think about that next time. Okay? It's alright. It's okay. It's angry. This is Megan angry. Look.
He's just walking away. His child is like absolutely beating up this super nanny figure. And he's just like, I'm out. I'm done with this. See you later. Someone else needs to deal with this situation, all right? I've done too much parenting for one day. 20 minutes is my limit.
Listen to Daddy. I'm here with Daddy.
No, you're not.
Do
You
you know
weren't
why?
here to begin
Do you
with.
know why I'm here with Daddy? Because I'm helping all of you.
I just feel a bit sorry for this kid. Like, you can see in her face that she's really struggling to regulate emotion. She can't decide whether she should be angry or sad or sarcastic and sassy. Like, she doesn't know. And you can see in her face she's trying all these different tactics and none of them are working because she's not been told, she's not been given the tools to deal with her emotions and to feel what she's feeling and to calm down and to breathe and to count and to do all these little techniques that help you get through something like this. I feel sorry for her. I'm on the kid's side.
Look at me, or we're going to be back where we started, aren't we? Look at me and say sorry properly.
She can be incredibly rude. She can be very aggressive. I've took the brunt off Megan's temper.
Sorry. I know it shouldn't have happened. I know the kid shouldn't have been physically aggressive, but she has got the tiniest little scratch on her skin and she's like, oh, God, I'm such a martyr. I come out here. I get my umbrella and I fly down from the sky. And I sit in these houses and they beat me up and they scratch me, but I'm going to save their lives. I'm a hero.
But because it was the first time I was teaching that with Paul and with Denise, I felt it strongly that I should just ignore it.
Almost been an hour that Megan had been in the reflection room and Paul was still waiting for an apology.
I want an apology. Sorry. I'll be a little bit louder, please.
Oh, shut up. She's just said sorry. She's looking at you. She feels sad. You can hear it in her voice. I want a little bit louder, please.
Didn't quite catch it. I'm going a bit deaf. Come on.
You're not deaf.
Come on.
Sorry.
Just cuddle.
But I'm really proud of Paul.
Proud of Paul? You're proud of Paul? He didn't do nothing. Be proud of Megan. Megan showed up. Megan apologised. Yeah, she beat you up first, but eventually she did the right thing.
Stuck with it and he persevered.
He was a parent for 5 minutes. Well done. Everyone give Paul a slow clap.
Megan, that behaviour's unacceptable. I don't like it when you pinch me.
Not
I don't like it.
You're going to come into my house and teach me how to behave? I'm going to teach you how to speak the English language. Unacceptable. She's right. And like, no one acknowledged that. No one was like, to be fair, Megan, you are right. Kids are genius.
Or behave in a way that is unacceptable, then you will go back into that room.
Unacceptable.
No back chat with me either.
That's not back chat. She's trying to teach you how to talk, love. Megan's an icon. I'm sorry. I want to know where she is now. I want to know where this kid is now. She must be like in her 30s, right? I bet she's thriving. I bet she's an absolute boss.
Megan's having a real hard time accepting that her parents are...
Joe, super nanny, listen to me. Unacceptable. The producers did her dirty. The producers then should have been like, Joe, you've just said unacceptable again. Let's play it back. Let's show that you've learnt a lesson. But instead they were like, no, we'll leave that in. Right, we're going to watch a bit now of like what they're like after Super Nanny's been in and done her thing. I don't know what she's done. She doesn't look like she's done a lot. She turned the dining room into a reflection room, but didn't put a single mirror in there. And she allowed herself to get beaten up by a child and then said unacceptable. I don't feel like she's done a lot.
Megan,
Get my badge off now!
Megan, when we get home, you're going to be in the reflection
No,
room.
I'm not. I only got a bit angry.
I know you got a bit angry now. Hold on to the buggy and let's go home.
Mum's in control. She doesn't tolerate any of it. She nips it straight into the bud. And for that...
She nips it straight into the bud. This woman doesn't know how to talk.
she's gained a lot more confidence.
Megan, you're not upstairs, darling. You're in the reflection room, sweetheart. Because we've been in that position walking home, and I've scratched and screamed and got home and said, get up the stairs, I don't want to see you anymore. What's that resolve? Nothing. Exactly. So that's a huge, huge step.
Basically, what Supernanny's done is she's come in and said, your parenting is trash. You need to be calmer, stop shouting all the time, and do X, Y, and Z. And the parents have done that, but somehow they're still pinning it on the children. Megan is still the problem. Do you know what they need? The parents need to go away for a night and talk about their dynamic. She's obviously not happy looking after these 3 kids all the time. Like she said at the beginning, she's like, I want nothing to do with them. And then he's just like, can barely even form a sentence without falling asleep. And then they need to get Megan some help, and they need to actually talk to a child psychologist, someone qualified, more qualified than this person, and be like, can you help us out, because our child can't regulate her emotions and she doesn't change and whatever. And they might be able to help a little bit better than being like, yeah, your dining room is now a reflection room, shut her in there for 9 minutes, problem solved.
I'm so happy that they've actually worked together, and it was just like I've never seen the children.
That fuck-ass princess board is still up there. They're all quite high up, to be fair, so maybe it is working.
Really?
Supernanny's saying goodbye.
You take care.
Life of the Cook family is a lot better now that Paul, Denise and the girls are getting on. They're going out as a family and having fun.
Beautiful emotional now.
He has never been happier to get somebody out of his house. He's finally smiling because he's like, Supernanny is leaving. Supernanny is out. I can smile. I can breathe. Let me live my life. I mean, it's no wonder why they don't do that show anymore, isn't it? Because what was that? That was so unhinged. The whole thing felt crazy. And also the parents. So you're like, oh, we're struggling to look after our kids. We're struggling to get them to behave, mainly because we keep shouting at them every time they move. And then you go, I know what we need. We need to put them on national television with some fake wannabe nanny, and we'll get her in. And then the whole world, the whole country will know that we're terrible parents and that our kids are feral and demonic and keep shouting at us and biting us. And that's going to help. That's going to help. They're going to go to school and everyone's going to watch them on Supernanny and be like, oh, hey, Megan, you're doing good. You're doing well. You've got a lovely little life. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't get picked on at all. Okay, I know that was a bit different to stuff I normally do, but I really had fun. I enjoyed watching that. The 2000s, the 90s and 2000s were just wild. They were wild times for television. And if there's any other shows like Supernanny or any other reality TV shows that were just crazy, just unhinged, let me know in the comments. If you want me to react to other episodes of Supernanny as well, let me know and I will do it. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment and subscribe to this channel if you want to see me again. And I am also Dan Cascio everywhere, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Patreon, and obviously on here. Thanks for watching. I will see you again soon. Have an acceptable day. Bye.